So 14 years ago, I built this custom camp trailer, and it has really been good for me and my family. But my kids are grown now, and it's just me and my wife, and what we really need is just some place that's comfortable to sleep. Because when we camp, we like to spend our time out in nature, not sitting in the RV. So I decided to build another trailer that fits better the way that we camp now. We need something smaller and lighter, something that can pull with a small SUV. So I decided to build a foamie trailer. I like the composite foam board with Poor Mans Fiberglass idea. So the vision I had was not quite as small as this one here, but I think this is probably the coolest foamie trailer that I've ever seen. You can see the build video of this one on Lucy's channel called The Elwood by Lucy, and I'll put a link down in the description for that. So I've researched many trailers over the last year, and these are just a few of the ones that I like. What I've done is taken the best trailer build ideas, features, and designs that fit our style of camping, and what I've done is designed what I think is a really cool custom camp trailer. So here are some sketches of the plans. The box area is 6 by 10. This yellow area here is the sofa. Under the sofa bottom, there'll be 2 storage drawers. And then under the front part of the sofa/bed will be a storage area accessible from the outside. And the sofa will slide out into a queen size bed. Pink area here is a cabinet for a portable toilet. The gray area is where the power station will sit. I like a portable power station because we can use it as a backup power in our house. When we go camping, I can just take it out and plug it into the trailer. It works great. And then the blue area is the kitchen pull-out, and there'll be a fold-up work counter that you can use for a cook stove or whatever. Took some time to decide whether to put the kitchen in the back, accessible through a hatch, or as a pull-out on the side. Seems like most of our campsites that we stay at have more room on the side of the trailer than they do in the back. Seems like I'm always backing up to a tree or a boulder or something like that. So I'm going with the side pull-out. So the side view, you can see the bed, sofa, in sofa mode here, and then pulled out into bed mode. The roof will pop up so that we can have some standing headroom inside. And the pop-up walls will be hard-sided, like the other walls, but with foam. When it's all done, it should look something like this. I'm still playing with different colors, but I like this grayish bronze with the black trim. So this is the utility trailer. That will be the frame for the trailer. First I stripped it down and wire brushed and sanded it just to get all the loose rust off. Then I applied a couple coats of Rust-Oleum paint. The trailer has rails on 3 sides, which would be good for protection, but I had to cut off some of the sections where the doors were going to be so that they would fit there. And after I finished cutting off the rails for the original plan, I decided to make the storage door larger, so I had to cut off the remaining rail on the passenger side. Then I cut the plywood that would be used as the base of the decking. After cutting the pieces, I fitted them all on the trailer just to make sure they'd go together right. And of course they didn't. So I took them back and cut them down a little, and they fit really good now. So this bottom layer of ply is 3/8 inch, and the middle layer is 3/4 inch foam. In each layer, I tried to overlap the seams of the layer below it just to make it a little bit stronger. And then I cut the top layer, which is a 1/8 inch underlayment ply. I'm hoping that finish of the underlayment will be good enough for the interior. It seems to have a pretty good finish on it. So I wanted to make sure that the glue had the best chance to bond, so I lightly sanded both sides of all the foam board. And that foam dust just gets all over everything when you do this. So I went back and I vacuumed up all the pieces to make sure that they were clean for gluing. I used HD construction adhesive on the center areas, and then I went around the edges with Gorilla HD because it seems to be a little better holding. Halfway through the top layer, I ran out of the HD glue, so I used some Great Stuff foam to finish it all off. And finally, we added lots of weight to compress it all together while it was drying. Okay, I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am really excited to be finally building this trailer. I have been researching and planning and designing for so long. It's just really good to finally be building. So in the next video, I'll be applying the canvas to the bottom of the plywood decking and then giving it several coats of paint to waterproof it. You're going to want to join me for this because this is my first real attempt at doing Poor Mans Fiberglass, and I really have no idea how it'll go. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.